I'm Nancy Fox, psychic medium. I became a medium to stop slavery internationally. George Washington here I'm channeling for, who will communicate to you. It's a dire emergency to stop these secret spies from ordering surgery. They order not needed surgery. It is to kill the person. It is to do a lobotomy, hysterectomy, or a clitoris removal. And it is an emergency to stop them from ordering secret surgeries. That is communism murdering. It is slavery torturing. They do this by lying. They have medical control of the families and capture them secretly and force surgery, and it is murder, cold-blooded killing. So it's an emergency to stop them. They do it by lying they're helping. They do it by lying they're in charge of a family, and they do this by slandering and framing and victimizing and robbing their money till and they rob them blind. And the people that do this are con men and women, and many who work for them lie they pass the Bar Association. They lie they are lawyers, and they lie they are surgeons. And the surgeon is Dr. Solomon Reisman. It's the name we get, or that's the name Nancy gets from her 5.5 years of readings on this. Dr. Solomon Reisman is a lobotomy surgeon. He is Israeli, and he's also a computer hacker, and maybe goes by Dr. Saul or Uncle Solomon or Uncle Saul, and that's the name, and he's a lobotomy surgeon, a murderer. He murders people. He's a pedophile and a computer hacker, and he's underground North Hollywood. He's underground wherever Nancy's typing from is a hacker and block her tips and send an email after hers and say, don't read that previous one from that whacked out mom, Nancy Fox, read ours. It's all neatly organized, and that they say they're in charge. You know, they are the ones, the criminals, and they are the ones doing the crimes, and that's how they cover it up, is by saying, don't read Nancy Fox's email. So whoever's sending that is a suspect, and they are the ones that work with the serial killers, or they are serial killers, pedophiles, and rapists, con men, and bank robbers. They break every law every second, and so probably many are not really a lawyer and not really a doctor, and even some lie they are a commissioner. So they wear many hats. They are actors, con men, con women, and probably not real RN nurses. So people need to prove this, and prove they didn't pass the bar, and prove they are not a licensed physician, and prove somebody's not a commissioner, and prove they are not a DCFS CPS caseworker. They are caseworkers who are trained since birth to murder families, capture them. They turn molecules on from under sidewalks to make a person walk crooked or pigeon-toed, and they do this to babies in cribs to make their arms flail to lie they're a retard. And they do this all the time to capture the person for not needed surgery by making them look this way, such as turning molecules on under a sidewalk with molecule energy, like magnet energy. They might even put inserts or something in their person's shoes, and they do it under floorboards in houses, so that could be proven. And they do this all the time, and then call not needed police and sheriffs to sit and watch the person walk with a fraud file. They will call a very intelligent person a floozy. They will say the person's lollygagging. They are caseworkers trained to kill, capture, murder, rape, slaughter, torture. They are very sadistic and abusive. And the caseworkers will also lie. They're a state marshal. They will say they're an MS therapist, and they will say they're Food and Drug Administration, and lie they're checking the food for poisoning, and they are the ones doing the poisoning. So the ones you think are helping and covering are the ones killing off society, and they break every law every second, and the loophole they use is the old law that said you could trade a family to another country. Well, that's to procreate. That law was created to take one family a year to exchange them to another country. That was to blend the races internationally to procreate, and they use that law to sex trade and kill families and do it top secret, and also lie they take them for medical research. By the time real police, sheriff, or people see them, the families they've captured to a medical lab underground, lying there helping, they see them after they're beaten, bruised, bloodied up, raped to death, and shot up, and dressed in hooker clothes, and so they don't know what they were like when they took them. And that's what needs to be proven, is what were they like before they captured them by the 1,000 stings on I Spy, who must be stopped. Please, God, we say, in the name of heaven, Virgin Mary, Christ our Lord, John Lennon, George Harrison, Richard Nixon, Nancy's father, Benner Douglas Fox, you must stop these serial killers that are stalking. They are the sons of Satan, and they are not arrested because they lie. They are the Son of God Association.